Let's review. Number one is a logarithm, log 5.7. And remember, a logarithm is an exponent. But what you have to understand is this is the common log, meaning it's a log base 10. Log base 10. And the upshot is your calculator has a log button on there. It has log base 10. So on your calculator, all you have to do is hit log 5.7. But I think what's useful to know is you've just found the exponent that makes 5.7. All right, that's your answer. It says round to the nearest thousandth, tenth, hundredth, thousandth. That's 3 decimal places, 0.756. 0.756. That is your answer to this problem. Simple enough. Understand what we did. 10 to the answer, 10 to that power is 5.7. All right, so what we've just done is we found the exponent that makes 5.7. So number two, easy, that's a log 2.6.415. That's very simple. Just make sure you have a calculator. But when we get to number three, so number three is a lot harder because you don't have a base 3 button. The button you have on your calculator is log base 10. Number three is log base 3. And so this is going to be hard, but you're going to have to force yourself to remember the change of base formula. The change of base formula says let's take log 8 over log 3. Basically what we're doing is changing it into a base 10 so we can enter it in on our calculator. We can do log 8. We can do log 3. We can do log 8 divided by log 3. So over on your calculator, log 8 divided by log 3 is your answer, 1.893. 1.893. And again, what we've done is we found the exponent that makes 8. Base 3 to the, whoops, don't need that, to the 1.89 power or whatever is 8. We're finding the exponent. So number 4 is going to be change of base, log 11 over log 6, log 11 over log 6. You're going to have to force yourself to remember that. 1.338. 1.338. Number 5, ln. Well, you've got an ln button. So ln 5.7. Natural log of 5.7 is 1.740. 1.740. And natural log of 2.58, 0.948. So think about what we're doing this time. A natural log is a base E. Base E, that's Euler's number. That's about 2.718 or whatever. We're finding the exponent on that, which makes 5.7 or whatever. So if I said, well, let's do the 2.58. E to the 0.94778939989 is about 2.58. All right, we're finding the exponent that makes 2.58. Now we do these properties, expand, and we remember this is going to change into minus, and this exponent is going to go to the front. So it's going to end up being 4 natural log of x minus 5 natural log of y. Over here, we know times is going to change to plus, and that exponent's got to go in the front. So it's going to be natural log of a plus natural log of b plus 6 natural log of c. It's a lot more useful in the next problem when we condense, because condensing this skill is what's going to allow me to solve equations. So these two numbers in the front go around on our exponents, and then this is going to change to multiply. We're trying to condense it into a single logarithm, and we're going to have 6 to the 5th times 7 to the 15th. Over here, we know that minus is going to change to division. That 4 is going to go around to the back. That 2 is going to go around to the back. That's going to be natural log of x to the 4th divided by y squared. It's a really useful skill for when we have to solve later. Solving equations. All right. So I've got to get rid of this 16, and it's not a division problem. This is a base 16. And so how I get out of a base 16 is by doing a log base 16. So the log base 16 is going to cancel out your base 16 and give you x. And so we get x equals whatever log base 16 of 77.4 is. Well, this is your change of base formula again. We don't have a log base 16 button on the calculator. You've got a log button, a log base 10. So we use the change of base formula, log 77.4 over log 16. That's going to be your answer. Log 77.4 divided by log 16, 1.56. It says round to the nearest 10,000th, so 4 decimals, 5686. 1.5686. And again, we're looking for the exponent there that makes 77.4. So if you want to check your answer, 16 to the that power gives me 77.4. Okay, so I'll look at the next one. I'm going to subtract this 2 over and get 4 to the x equals 2. I need to cancel out a base 4 with a log base 4. That gives me x equals log base 4 of 2. Do a log base 4, you've got to use that change of base formula. Log 2 over log 4. Log 2 over log 4. It's 0.5. X equals 0.5. Next, subtract 8.2. Yuck. 76.8. 10 to the n equals. You got to do a log base 10, but that's just a log. So this one's a little bit easier. Log is log base 10. N is going to equal whatever log 76.8. I don't need the change of base because I've got a log button. Log 76.8 is 1.8854. Next one, need to do a log base 2 to cancel out the base 2. So x plus 2 equals log base 2 of 44. Change of base formula. That's a base 2. I need that log base 10. So log 44 over log 2. Log 44 over log 2 is that. So I've got x plus 2 equals 5.4594. Last step, subtract 2. Subtract 2. X is about 3.4594. Okay. So next one, kind of same thing. Let's divide by this -7. -43 divide by -7 gives me that. 17 to the 2n equals 6.1429. About. I'm going to do a log base 17 to cancel out my base. I've got 2n equals whatever that is. So let's go ahead and do the change of base right here. Log 6.1429 over log 17. So I'm going to do log of answer, so I don't have to type that whole number in, divided by log 17, 6407. 2n equals 0.6407. Last step, divide by 2. So I'm going to divide by 2, 3204. N equals 3.3204. Okay, number 16 is actually easier. Natural log is a base e, but in this case, you take a base e on both sides, it cancels out. So we don't really need the calculator at all for this one. The log cancels out. I'm going to solve. I always take away the smaller variable term. That gives me 4 equals x plus 4. Subtract 4, that's 0 equals x. 17, remember natural log is a base e. So I'm going to do a base e on both sides to cancel that out. N equals e to the 0. You should know that one. Anybody know what e to the 0 power is? Good. Anything to the 0 power is 1. That's right. Next one, natural log is a base e. So we're going to do a base e on both sides. That gives me r minus 10 equals whatever e to the second power is. E to the second power, 7.3891. So then I'm going to add this 10 over. R equals 17.3891. Okay, last one, probably hardest set, because now we have to condense our logs. I've got 2 logs. I don't want 2 logs, I want 1 log, so I'm going to condense using those properties from before. I know when I add logs, I can combine them into a single log and change addition to multiplication. That's natural log of 2x equals 3. You have to do that. Your next step then is get rid of your log with a base e. 2x equals e to the third power. E to the third power is 20.08. Oops, no. 0855. And then divide by 2. 10.0428. Last one. Subtraction is going to condense using division. We'll have natural log of 2x over 8 equals 3. Again, we do our base 8, or I mean our base e. E to the third power we just did was 20.0855. We've got 2x over 8 equals that. Solving this equation, I'm going to multiply by 8. So take my, I'm going to type it in anyway. E to the third is that. I'm going to need to multiply it by 8. 160. So I've got 2x equals 160.6843. And then divide by 2. Divide by 2. X is 80.3421.